Everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this reading. This reading is on the energy of September. So this is an energy forecast for September. Everything we can expect for September. The challenges, the obstacles, the blessings for September of 2025. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a collective reading, so it's more of a general reading on our energy as a collective, and of course for the whole month of September. And I will get into more specific guidance of our day-to-day as we go into the week-by-week spread. Interesting, right away I'm seeing the hunter. I really feel like a lot of us are really going after what we want in September. And with that horse imagery, I'm really seeing some sort of liberation happening in September. I don't know why I kind of associate horses with more of like a fall energy. I don't know why. So I just feel like that's really fitting. So guides, what can we expect for September? What is the overall theme of September? Overall theme of September. Some of you might be traveling with the pilgrim here, or this could just be referring to like a spiritual pilgrimage, which I'm definitely personally feeling. It could be both too, spiritual and physical pilgrimage. So for September, guides, the theme of September. Theme of September. All right, the animal. Interesting, we got the mother at the bottom. Let's get some tarot cards to clarify the animal as the theme for September. Actually, I've gotten this card a lot in personal readings and in client readings, so that's really interesting. Not recently, but it's just really interesting. The animal for September. Can we get, guides, a card to clarify this message? These cards are so little. Card to clarify the animal for the energy of September. Card to clarify the animal for the energy of September. Interesting, we saw the horse, now we get the animal. I'm just really getting this wild energy, right? Like wild, untamed. Clarify the animal for the energy of September. Okay, 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, with 10 of Wands in reverse. I just, especially with seeing that horse earlier, I really feel like in September, a lot of us are letting go of blocks and we're letting go of fears. And some of those darker, heavier energies, even like with 5 of Cups, it can be energies of loss or grief or regret. Because this came up in reverse to clarify the animal energy, it's like we're releasing, in September, we're releasing some heavier energies that maybe kept us stuck in the past, especially with the 10 of Wands clarifying at the bottom in reverse. This is releasing heavy energies. 10 of Wands can be an energy of burden or burnout or obligation, and like a negative sense of obligation and duty holding you back from your purpose, which is Wands energy. So I see us in September, like I said, releasing a lot of heavier, darker energies that could have in the past kept us stuck. I'm really seeing this like web around the animal's eye. That's like was giving me that stuck energy feeling. And I'm even noticing it to look like, for the first time, kind of like weeds, and like how flowers tend to blossom like on certain weeds. So like I said, I'm really feeling this. We're no longer going to feel stuck in September. We're somehow releasing those things that have held us back. For some of us, it could be negative thinking, because a lot of times 5 of Cups can be stuck in a trance of negative thinking. And I'm really noticing the eye. It's like a clear blue. I really feel like we're going to have clarity of vision. It's going to really open up for us in this month. We're going to really see through some illusions. So let's just get more information on September. I'm going to get some oracle cards for September, just overall oracle cards, and then let's do the week by week spread that we've been doing for these readings that are really going to help give us specific guidance as we approach and go through September. I got some new crow decks I'm really loving that I just really feel like are so great as we enter fall. And, you know, with Halloween coming up next month, they just seem so fitting to me. I'm really enjoying them. With the Mother appearing at the bottom of the deck, I'm continually drawn back to this card. I'm really feeling like that's a message of leaning into those things that nurture you this month in September, because I'm seeing the similarity of this nest and these weeds or whatever it is around the eye. So it's like the veil's parting for us. We're seeing more clearly. And it's almost like we're transforming those things that once kept us stuck into a nest. So it's like literally like a bird taking weeds and a crow, right? Which is so funny because I'm so into crows lately. And it's like taking what was once weeds, these things that could be like forming a webbing and keeping you stuck. And now all of a sudden they're like this nest that like nurtures you and supports you and holds you. But it's not detaining you, right? You can still leave the nest and fly away. So it's like all the supportive energies of something holding you, but without holding you back, just like the mother would. The mother bird, when it's time, she lets her little baby birds fly away from the nest. So maybe it's like this is a month where we're kind of doing that for ourselves. So, guides, some general guidance and messages for the month of September, and then we'll pull cards for each week with tarot. Some general guidance messages for September. All right, so September. Messages for September. September. I think we got a lot. Oh, I love the nest coming back in. Okay. So definitely that message I said earlier with the nest, that's coming here in sacred space. So definitely this month, this is a time to really create a sacred space for yourself if you don't already have that, whether it be physical or maybe it just is like carving out time in your day, 5 minutes to create sacred space within you to cultivate growth or whatever it is that you need in this month to nurture yourself. Also committing to those practices and things that do support you, that nurture you. Abundance coming in, that's beautiful for September. Play, yes, having enough time to create play, be creative this month. I do see us creating a lot with here. It looks like they're making a nest together. Here I'm seeing the nest energy. I'm just getting a lot of creative energy and a lot of creative play and a lot of abundant energy, right? And direction. Yeah. So I think this month, and again, remember that horse we saw earlier? Now I can't even remember what the card said, but it's like we have all this energy within us. So it's like directing it to whatever it is that you want to create. I just saw 1111 as I was saying that. So directing your energy towards your creation, not wasting your energy or dumping it into something that's not going to support you, like a 5 of Cups energy, like a negative thinking energy. It's like really harnessing your creative energy and directing it intentionally is going to be really important this month, while also allowing yourself to play and just be open to abundant energy coming in. Just be open to blessings and more creative energy entering you and your sacred space, really being open to the abundance of the universe and this idea of like abundance mindset, which is the opposite of 5 of Cups, right? Because 5 of Cups can be like a scarcity mindset, right? This is all about like focusing on what you've lost and there not being enough. Whereas abundant energy is like there's always enough for everyone. Look at all these fish in this card. It's like there's always more fish in the sea, right? There's always enough. There's enough room for everyone in the universe to take up space, to take up as much space as they want. So there's an unlimited amount of resources and abundant energy for everyone. It's like this idea of not worrying that someone's gonna like their success is gonna take from you. It's like everyone can have abundance, success, and blessings and beauty because there's always enough to go around. Just because someone has and you don't, it doesn't mean when someone has something that it's taking from you, right? That would be the lack energy. Abundant energy is allowing everyone to have and knowing that that the abundance will never run out. Okay, so guides, for week by week, what can we expect for September? Week by week, what can we expect for September? Yeah, again, with that energy of us liberating ourselves with the Eight of Swords, that's so beautiful. Okay, so what's week one gonna look like, guides? Week one. Seeing a lot of Leo energy. I saw King of Wands earlier. I'm just right away, I saw this lion. I don't know if a lot of Leos are connecting to this reading, or, we just came out of Leo season. Now we've stepped into Virgo season. But for some reason that's sticking out to me. Could just be saying to week one is going to take a lot of courage. But let's go ahead and keep going. So week two, week three. Oh, that got dangerously close to my candle over here. I feel like that's a message. That's week three. Oh yeah, definitely a message. And it fell in abundance. Okay. Week four. Week five. I'm sorry, week four. Week four. Okay, so you can kind of see these here, and I am going to hold them up to the camera so you can see them better. It's definitely a good month to connect with your intuition. I do see a lot of us are going to have heightened intuition, especially with the Page of Cups in the first week, the High Priestess, and the second week. It's like the first week we are a page. It's like some sort of new beginning is happening. A lot of you could be getting good news, or you could just be starting a new relationship of some kind in the first week, especially because we've got the Page of Cups with the Two of Cups. So I do see some sort of new relationship coming into our lives within the first week. And because this is a collective reading, it can manifest in many different ways. This could just be like a new relationship with spirit somehow. Because Page of Cups, I always recognize this little fish usually coming out of the cup. This kind of looks like a shark. Yeah, I don't know. But I usually recognize that as a spirit guide. And we did see that card Pilgrimage earlier. So for some of us, it could be a new relationship with spirit. Others, this could be another person, right? A relationship with a person coming into your life. Some of you, it could be romantic because we have the Two of Cups here. This is typically my true love card. Others, this will just be like this person will be somehow meaningful in your life and emotionally supportive because this is Cups energy. For some of us, this could just be a deepening of a relationship with ourselves, or even, you could say your higher self. But I really see this sort of bonding energy in the first week with the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. And it's like this, some of you could be starting new creative projects. Page of Cups can be like the artist card. So I feel in the first week we are feeling very creative, and it's like the initial stages of something, of a partnership, a relationship, or could be a creative collaboration of some sort. And Leo is a very creative sign. So that Leo energy I saw earlier could just be speaking to the creative energy that keeps coming up. But it's like this spark that happens within our intuition, our intuitive nature, right? And it's this advice to really lean into that wherever you're being intuitively guided to go. Just kind of flow like water. I'm seeing all the water in the cards. It's like tapping into that creative flow, that energy of going where spirit guides you, or going where your own spirit guides you. Again, bringing in that energy of the animal as the message for the month. That is the animal within us. It operates off instinct, right? It operates off its own intuition. It's like that deeper part of you that has wisdom and inner knowing, disregarding the conditions, like the social conditioning of the civilized self, and tuning into your animal instinct and your intuition for September. That's really going to be helpful in the first week. And then in the second week, it's like things really pick up with the Knight of Wands coming up here. So whatever it is you're passionate about that you started in the first week, whether it be a new relationship with a person, a friendship, or a romantic relationship, or a new relationship with yourself, or a spirit guide, or just your spirituality in general. It's like I really see you charging ahead with whatever this is. And it's Wands energy. So it's that thing that you're really passionate about that you started in the first week. It's like you're really starting to get traction and gain momentum in the second week, especially because we went from being a page of cups to a high priestess. She is like the queen of her intuition, right? She is the gatekeeper for the unconscious, for the spirit realm. So she knows how to sit with her intuition and how to get insightful messages and how to go down deep into the subconscious or into her unconscious and retrieve things. The pomegranates here, reminding me of Persephone, who goes into the underworld. She's really just this master of that. So we really gain some sort of mastery over our intuition. I think just by in the first week following our intuition, by following through with those intuitive hits that we get, and then gaining momentum in the second week, it's like then we're deeply connected to that intuition and that intuitive knowing in the second week. And it's really helping us, like I said, move forward, gain traction. And in the third week, we go through a complete transformation with the Death card coming in. And this card did fall on abundance. So I really feel like some doors are being opened in the third week that are allowing the abundance to come in. And with Death energy coming in the third week, it could be some endings. It could be you have to close doors in order to open new ones. I'm really seeing the imagery here of this crow. It's like the skeleton. It's like letting go and letting those things that are holding you down or that are keeping you from being liberated. Like this bird looks like it's here, kind of like that phoenix energy. It's like letting those things die away and decompose. Like I said, it's like that releasing of that heavier energy. So I really see us like metamorphosizing in the third week. I really see that shift, that change. That pivotal moment is in the third week of September. And with the Page of Wands coming in with it, something ends and something else new begins. So, like I said, a big pivot. First week and a second week, it's a deepening of this new thing. And then third week, it's like there's a shift, there's a big pivot. And it's like those heavy energies that kept you stuck before are pretty much gone. They die off. Those chapters end, those doors close, and new doors open with the Page of Wands. And this is a new beginning in a Wands area. Again, it's something you've dreamed for and hoped for. It's something that you're very passionate about. Wands are your desires. And then in the fourth week, it's like releasing all fear and doubt with the Knight of Swords coming in, because he is the most fearless knight in all the deck. And it's like you really have that direction that we saw coming in with our Oracle card. It's like you're feeling really directed in the fourth week, and you're really seeing things clearly with the King of Swords coming in. And it's like kings are some level of mastery, right? And he's a master of his mind because this is Swords energy. So it's like somehow maybe you've gained mastery over your thoughts and you've really owned this level of clarity for yourself in the fourth week. And that's allowing you to have that strong sense of direction of knowing where you're headed. And I love how the King of Swords, he is a master strategist. So it's like you're going to have with your direction, you're going to know how to employ master strategy to get you where you want to go. But he also employs his intuition as well. So it's like his analytical side of logic and reasoning, and then of his strategy mechanism, as well as he pairs it with his inner knowing and intuition. So it's like all this creative energy we've had gained before with the Page of Cups and the High Priestess and that intuitive energy, right? Because they're kind of the same, right? I think of creative energy and intuition. It's like they can't be tied down by logic and reason, but they are supported by some of those more fixed energies, of logic and reason. They're supported by strategy and logic and reason, right? Because those can give us the direction that we need to really harness and like anchor creative and intuitive energies. So it's like you're using both in the fourth week. It's like you're supported by your more masculine energies of clear direction, strategy, and logic. and you're intermingling it with your creative energy and your intuition. And it's allowing you to gain some level of mastery, especially over your mindset, which is beautiful because we started with the clarity card being the 5 of Cups, which, like I said, can be a card of like transcending negative thinking. So I really see us overcoming that by the 4th week. And our mindset is really supporting us in the 4th week. So September is going to be beautiful. It is a very liberating energy, lots of creative energy. So the advice with play coming in, it is to indulge in play and creative play. Don't be afraid to get playful in September. Page of Cups represents play. Knight of Wands, he's the adventurer. So it's like some of you could be traveling in the 2nd week of September. Yeah, and even in the 4th week with Knight of Swords, that can represent movement as well. I am really seeing a deeper level of that commitment energy coming in at the 4th week because we've gone from being a page to a knight. And then something shifts in the 3rd week. We're a page again. Then we're a knight and then a king. So it's like we're really going to feel that deeper level of commitment and progression in the 4th week. And lots of transformation and changes happening in the 3rd week. And a clear direction in the 4th week. Lots of creative play in the 1st and the 2nd week. All right, any last advice and guidance for September? I feel like September is going to be really busy for a lot of us. We did see a lot of movement, right, with the knights and then death coming in here, symbolizing changes. And because we got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So this is a card of abundance and good fortune. So, we already saw that coming in. That's beautiful. But it can be a card of a big change. So I do see a lot of big change happening for us as a collective and each individually, however it's going to manifest in our own lives. And again, that Leo energy, I love that. Yeah, so that using your creativity and harnessing your inner strength and courage to kind of help you navigate this change will be really beautiful. Okay, any last messages or guidance for September for the collective? That's so funny. September. Okay. So quiet desperation fell on the 1st week. And so funny. I feel like for whoever's tuning into this and you're seeing these 2 cards pertaining to a romantic relationship or even just like a new friendship. It's like whoever this person is that you're embarking on this new relationship with, you really like them. And it's like this energy of like quiet desperation. You're waiting by the phone, waiting for them to call. You're like hoping, do they like me? Like if you just had a date, did the date go okay? Did they enjoy it too? It's like this quiet desperation feeling of waiting by the phone, waiting for it to ring. But I think this came out here just to lighten the energy a little bit. So in the 1st week, if some of you are waiting for some news to come in or a phone call, just take heart. Don't worry about it. Page of Cups is a sign of good news coming in. So it's like it is going to come. The phone is going to ring. Release that heavier energy of having quiet desperation. It's like detach a little bit from the situation and just be more playful. I love how it came out under play. It's like just have this playful energy of like, instead of like, oh, are they going to call? Make it playful. It'd be like, oh, when are they going to call? Like tap into your intuition and ask yourself like, oh, when do you think they'll call? I think they're going to call Tuesday, and then wait and see if they call Tuesday. It's like, make it playful, make it fun. Don't make it desperate. And then the next right thing. So it's like also too, if you have your hopes up for something in the 1st week and it doesn't work out, just know that's because the next thing will be the right thing. Okay. It's like, don't get so attached. Practice a little bit of detachment in the 1st week and just know, Spirit has your back. Everything happening in September is divinely orchestrated and it's all within your benefit. So don't become too attached to anything. Try to look at it like with a playful eye. Any more advice for September? Any more advice? Lots of opportunities coming in because we got 2 pages. Anything else? Until the day breaks and the shadows flee away. And then there and back again. And these fell out on the 4th week, which is really interesting because we have this imagery, it kind of fell on the Knight of Swords. So until the day breaks and the shadows flee away. I just really feel like this is confirming what I said, how we're going to really come into that clarity in the 4th week of September. That's when like you're going to really see this new dawn, because a lot of change is happening, like that pivotal moment I spoke of in the 3rd week. Some of you might feel a little bit confused or just like, it's like whatever this death thing is, it's like if something is taken from you or something ends unexpectedly, or if just there is some sort of shift that you didn't see coming. It's like, don't worry so much about it. Just let go of whatever is meant to end and know that the sun always rises after even the darkest night. So this is all just about, especially with the Page of Wands coming here. See all the sun imagery? It's like a new day is dawning. So just hang on. Wait for in the 3rd and 4th week, wait for that sun to rise. And then it's really going to illuminate your path for you. You're going to really feel directed. You're going to really see how it was all meant to be, and there and back again. I feel like for a lot of you too, this is going to feel like a longer month than maybe it's going to feel like it's lasting longer than a month. Like it's going to feel like you went there and back again, right? Like I'm getting that too with the High Priestess, because she's all about the myth of Persephone and traveling to the underworld and coming back. So I think whatever this journey is for us in September, it's just like we're really meant to do it. It's like we're meant to embark on this quest as the Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands, because it's like going on the journey, experiencing the adventure is going to really bring us that clarity in the 4th week. And then by the end of September, it's like you're really going to know where you're going. You're going to see the journey that you went through in September clearly, and then you're going to see the path ahead clearly. So that is really beautiful, guys. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, water has memory. And then this is all just, again, this is that water energy of intuition, of the Page of Cups and of the High Priestess. It's really tapping into your inner knowing. It's the idea that water holds memory within it. You are mostly water. You hold memory. You hold this deeper wisdom within you. So it's just trusting that when you come into some challenge in September, nurturing yourself, as we said before, like with that nest energy that we kept seeing, just allowing yourself to play with this, right? Be creative, trust your intuition, follow it. And just like this month is a great month to play with your intuition. It's asking yourself, okay, like I'm going to take a different way to work today. Intuitively, which way should I go, right or left? And like try to drive a new way to work. Use your intuition throughout this month in a creative and playful way, and just see what happens. See what comes of it. All right, guys, I'm wishing you the best of luck in September, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.